Suspicion. Suspicion in a relationship will put an end to all happiness. The person who suspects and the one who is suspected both will lose peace in life. A person who suspects will suspect everything in this world, not only her or his partner in relationship. What is suspicion? Is suspicion different from belief? Suspicion is nothing but belief. Belief in what she or he assumes. This is the real problem. Is inferiority complex different from superiority complex? If somebody feels inferior, then they start showing themselves superior. It is the inferiority complex which strives for power, achieves a powerful position, thinks itself superior, and lives with the superiority complex. So, there is only inferiority complex which exists. All that which one thinks as dual and opposite is not dual at all. It is the same which expresses itself in a different way. In expressing in a different way, one thinks that they are expressing the opposite of a particular feeling. Superiority complex doesn't really exist as the opposite of inferiority complex. In the same way, suspicion is not opposite to belief. It is the belief which one calls suspicion. She or he believes in what they assume and think. That is the reality here. Hence, the question should be not how to eradicate suspicion from one's mind, but it should be how to eradicate her or his beliefs from their mind. They may falsely believe something. That is their real problem. One shall ask, what action is it when one ends one's pride, fear, inferiority complex, belief, and so on? The action which follows in the ending of one's pride is not humility. It is nameless. It is the onlooker who names that nameless as humility. One who has ended her or his pride doesn't name it so. Similarly, the action which follows from a human being in the ending of their fear, hate, inferiority complex, belief, and the like are nameless. It is the onlooker who gives it a name and tries to follow it. Now, with regard to suspicion, if one's beliefs are ended, suspicion ends. If you see directly that a guest has come to your house, you won't say, I believe that a guest has come to my house. If you see it directly, there is no belief or disbelief. If you didn't see it directly, and someone comes along and says that a guest has come to your house, there starts belief or disbelief. The concept of belief and disbelief comes only when one has never directly perceived a thing. In the direct perception of a thing, belief and disbelief about that thing ends. Hence, one should see and be with the reality for the beliefs and disbeliefs to end. For it to end, one has to retire to one's own body and see how their face is reacting while suspecting the other or while being alone. One should see how one's mouth goes, how one's eyebrows goes, in what position her or his body is, in what position her or his palms and fingers are, and how one's body breathes. All these are discussed earlier itself. If one does so, all the darkness of mind, such as suspicion, fear, hate, and the like, will get away. Or, one has to watch the gap between two words which their mind talks. If one watches the gap between two words of their mind, the gap will extend. One's mind will be then cured from negativity. Even as a flock of birds fly apart seeing the one stone coming against them, birds of evil thoughts will fly apart from a human being when on completely being attentive to one's physical body. Body is the reality than the mind. Catch hold of this reality which is in front of you. It will show you what is what.